Sunday sunshine with patchy clouds and the high of 40. Right now, 38 at WLBR.
Everyone, Len Knighton from Assumption Hill on the campus of Lebanon Catholic High School. High school basketball, lots of it tonight. Double-header action. The Annville-Cleona girls against the Lebanon Catholic girls getting us started, and then the boys action coming right after that here on WLBR. High school basketball, girls basketball on WLBR, brought to you by Heritage Run. Call 270-2492 for more information. At the Lebanon Federal Credit Union on Schneider Drive and Evergreen Road in Lebanon, and on Route 422 in Myerstown, by the Kramer Funeral Home and Crematory, 618 East Main Street in Annville, by the Lebanon Valley Family YMCA on North 7th Street in Lebanon, and by the Lebanon Catholic School, home of the Beavers. The Annville-Cleona girls at 1-4 and 0-3 in Lancaster Lebanon League play, taking on the 2-2 Beavers from Lebanon Catholic. They are 1-2 in section play. Both teams from section 4, and they're introducing the starting lineups. And first one out is Morgan Zimmerman. And then following her is Hannah Fisher, followed by leading scorer Meredith Bachman. And then Addie Hayes. And following Addie is Steph Inman. So it's Zimmerman, Fisher, Bachman, Hayes, and Inman. Steph Inman for the Annville-Cleona Little Dutchman girls. Mariah Shawley, the first one introduced for the Beavers, followed by Nisha Pierre. Only one senior on this team, and that is Allison Warren, and she was just introduced. Celine Mars is one of the other starters, and the other starter is Jaden Schellhammer. And Patty Howard sticks with just about 5 most of the time. So we're just about ready for the opening prayer and for the Star Spangled Banner, and we'll take a timeout. You're listening to high school basketball on WLBR.
Heritage Run is redefining retirement. Perfect for snowbirds, our low monthly fees include lawn and landscaping care, snow removal to your front door, land taxes, garbage removal, and more. With pricing starting at $176,000 and a guaranteed fee structure, you can feel secure in your future. Come and visit us at 2320 West Oak Street, Sunday from 1 to 3, Thursdays from 2 to 4, or call me, Nancy Smeltzer, at RE/MAX of Lebanon County, 270-8808, or my direct line at 270-4292 for more information.
You're only as old as you feel. 30 minutes of exercise most days of the week can improve your physical and mental well-being. The Lebanon Valley Family YMCA offers our members a state-of-the-art facility, over 100 group exercise classes including Silver Sneakers, Silver and Fit, and Gentle Yoga, and wellness coaches dedicated to helping our members exercise accordingly. The YMCA works with a host of Medicare supplemental programs that will pay for your membership. The excuses are over. Join the YMCA today to live a healthier tomorrow. Financial assistance is available to those who qualify. Call 273-2691 for details.
We're here because we care.
At Kramer Funeral Home and Crematory, we're proud to have served Lebanon County with unmatched dedication for 100 years. Since 1915, our mission has been simple: to offer meaningful ceremonies that celebrate the life that ceremonies that honor the memory of your loved one with dignity, respect, and understanding. For information about our services, phone 867-4811 or visit KramerFuneralHome.com.
Hi, this is Wendy from the Lebanon Federal Credit Union. This holiday season, get a head start on your shopping list with a Visa Platinum credit card from Lebanon Federal Credit Union. Featuring a fixed rate as low as 7.9% APR, no annual fee, and new rewards for purchases. LFCU will have your to-do list crossed off and checked twice in no time. It's never been a better time to bank with the Lebanon Federal Credit Union. Local, loyal Lebanon. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Back here at Assumption Hill, and We're just about ready to get started with high school basketball. Again, doubleheader action, so if you're not too far away, come on, join us. Plenty of room for you. But if you prefer not going out in the cold weather, put your feet up, and maybe you're having dinner right now. Enjoy your dinner, but listen to high school basketball here on WLBR, and we've got it right through the evening, with girls action right now, and then boys action, Annville-Cleona, Lebanon Catholic following. Lebanon Catholic in white with dark numerals, Annville-Cleona in red with dark numerals, and Annville-Cleona will be moving from left to right in this first half, and it is Nisha Pierre that controls the tip for the Beavers. To Mariah Shally on the far side, now between the circles to Pierre, near side to Schellhammer, who takes a rare shot and misses, and the rebound comes off to Hannah Fisher for Annville-Cleona, and she brings it up across the timeline for the Little Dutchman. They swing it over into the near side to Zimmerman, and then Zimmerman back outside to Bachman. Bachman goes over to the far side and gives it up, gets it back again, and now they swing it between the circles, top of the key to Zimmerman. Zimmerman hands it off on this near wing to Bachman. Bachman now back outside to Fisher. Fisher with a stutter step and then hands it off to Inman, whose shot is a brick off the backboard, and it's rebounded by the Beavers. Shally on the far side, cross-court pass to Pierre, now on the near side to Warren, who has had a hot hand from beyond the arc in the last couple of games. Now again, a cross-court pass from the far side to the near side for Pierre. Pierre's long jumper is no good, but Warren's offensive rebound shot is also missed, and a fight for the rebound, and it comes away to Zimmerman, and he goes all the way in. Shot is blocked by Shally, and Shally picks up the ball. Is going to go coast to coast, then dishes it off to Barnes, who lays it up and in. Mariah Shally with a terrific block, and then penetrating and then dishing it off to Celine Mars for the first basket of the game. We played a minute and a half, 2-0, Lebanon Catholic. The Little Dutchman girls with the ball, and on the top of the key, it's Fisher. And a blocking foul, and that could be on Shally. And one of the things we've said, this is our, and it is Mariah's first foul, first of the game. One of the things we've said, and this is our third broadcast from Lebanon Catholic Beavers basketball, girls basketball, is they cannot afford to get in foul trouble. They do not have a lot of depth. And again, another foul. This one's on Schellhammer, and it's her first, second team foul. A week ago, we broadcast right here from Assumption Hill, and 3 of the Beavers fouled out. They cannot afford that tonight as they try to get it, as the Little Dutchman try to get it inside, and another foul. And that's 3 straight fouls within about 5 seconds by the Beavers. And very quickly, they picked up 3 team fouls. Nisha Pierre picking this one up, her first. Still no shots, and so the Little Dutchman will have it, and back outside, nearly losing it out of bounds was Bachman, but she does recover it. Gets it to Hayes, and now to Zimmerman, back to Hayes. Hayes from about 15 feet off the front of the rim, bouncing around, and finally spills out, and a rebounding foul, and that's going to be on Zimmerman. Morgan Zimmerman picking up her first as she and Shally went for the ball. First team foul on the Little Dutchman. Shally gets rid of her headband, picked up by one of the officials, and then Shally brings it down. And now a long jump shot by Schellhammer is no good. It's taken away by Warren, and she misses a layup. And then the rebound came off to Hayes, but she stepped out of bounds. Schellhammer's taken 2 shots already. She does not shoot often, averaging 6.4 points a game. Now Warren with the ball. She's the leading scorer for the Beavers. Goes to the far wing. Now long cross-court pass to Shally on the near wing. Then she sends a cross-court to Warren on the far corner, and her jumper from 3 is no good. But Celine Mars gets the offensive board. She misses, gets her own miss, puts it back up. No, she didn't use the backboard, and the rebound comes off to Fisher. Fisher on the far side, driving all the way in against Pierre, and they're going to call Pierre for the block. And that's her second foul. It was a good move by Fisher because even if she didn't make the shot, she felt she could draw the contact, that she'd get Pierre with her second foul. And Nisha Pierre, who is one of the leading scorers at 10.2 for Lebanon Catholic, now has been saddled with 2 fouls, but no move from Patty Howard yet to the bench. And now we do see a move, and a couple of players coming in for the Beavers. As Fisher made her first free throw, she'll get one more. And her second one's off the front of the rim, no good, but their offensive rebound comes off to the Dutchman. Fisher with it now to Zimmerman and back up top, and then she throws it away, and it will be Beaver ball. And Nisha Pierre still in the game. I thought that the Beavers were making a move, but no, it was the little Dutchman that made it. And Shally for 3. The shot is a little bit short, and the rebound comes off to Inman. And Inman gets it back to Zimmerman, and she brings it across. Now to Meredith Bachman, and then the pass is deflected by Singer, as Michaela Singer in the game. Goes out of bounds. It will be, well, there's going to be a foul called on one of the Dutchmen, and it is on Singer. It's her first, second team foul. And the Beavers bring it up, leading 2-1. Approaching 4.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Schelleheimer between the circles, now on the far side to Shally, on the high post to Pierre, to Schelleheimer. Her shot is blocked. Nicely done. And the little Dutchman come away with it. And it is Fisher now to Bachman, and this on the near wing to Zimmerman, and she bumped, and another foul call. I think that's Warren this time that picks up the foul. Allison Warren. That's her first foul. But it's the 15th foul on the Beavers already, as Bachman will inbound it. Now to Zimmerman on the near wing. Zimmerman gets it to the top of the circle to Fisher, whose long jumper is no good, and the rebound on the far corner is run down by Shally. She brings it across into the front court. A bounce pass cross court to Pierre, then long, it's intercepted by Fisher. Driving all the way in this time, and the shot is no good, and the rebound to Pierre. Pierre quickly to Warren. Warren inside to Mars, who lays it up and in. Nice ball movement by the Beavers. And they lead 4-1. It's their biggest lead, 3 points, with 3:39 to play first quarter. Bachman with the ball. Now they have it over in the far corner to Singer. Singer trying to drive the baseline with a nice up and under move, but a good bounce pass to Zimmerman. Now she has it to Fisher. Fisher, long jumper, hits nothing but iron. And the rebound run down by Celine Mars. To Mariah Shally, and Shally brings it into the front court with 3:10 to play in the quarter. To Warren. Warren back to Schelleheimer, and then finally Pierre with it. Pierre tries to get it inside to Mars, but it's kicked out of bounds by Zimmerman. It will still be Beaver ball, as Addie Hayes comes back into the game for the little Dutchman. Shally trying to get it in, finally does to Schelleheimer in the lane. Drive, a nice drive by Schelleheimer, and she puts it up and in. 6-1, the Beavers lead it. 2:53 to play in the first quarter. Bachman with the ball now to Fisher. Fisher loses the ball to Shally. You got a 2-on-1 possible break as Shally goes all the way and puts it up. No, but she's fouled by Fisher and will go to the line. Hannah picking up her first foul. And Mariah Shally, 4 for 9 from the line this year. Free throw shooting, you may notice as the games go on, is not very good for either team. Maybe tonight there'll be a change in that as Shally makes her first. But there's only one team among the 4 that we're going to bring you tonight that actually hits 50% from the line, and that's the Lebanon Catholic boys. Shally did make her first, and her second is good. And a 7-point lead for the Beavers at 8-1, 2:40 to play in the quarter. Bachman with the ball now on the near wing to Zimmerman. Her long jumper is no good. And Mars with the rebound. Gets it to Nisha Pierre. Pierre pushes it into the front court, a little bit careless there, but she did keep the ball to Warren, whose three-pointer is an air ball, and it is corralled by Hayes. Hayes gives it off to Zimmerman, and Zimmerman to Singer. Singer to Bachman. Bachman drives to the line. The lane. His shot is no good. Scramble for the rebound. Warren takes it on the end line. Pushes it ahead to Shally. Shally now with a bounce pass to Warren. Back to Shally on the far wing. To Pierre just inside the arc on the near side. His shot is no good. Rebound coming off to Hayes. Hayes being triple teamed near the basket and nearly loses it, but she does get it to Bachman. Meredith going all the way in, drives, lays it up and in. Meredith Bachman with the first points of the night for her, and the first field goal for Annville-Cleona. They trail by 5, 8-3, with 1:34 to play in the first quarter. Now it's Pierre on the near wing for the Beavers. Back outside between the circles to Schellahamer, to Shally on the far wing. Cross-court pass to Schellahamer just inside the arc. Now to Mars. Mars with a nice left-hand hook is in. Celine Mars with her third basket. She's got 6 points. Averages 7.2 a game, and she has really played much better since last Friday when she really had a very poor game against Elko. Now a drive by Bachman, and she is stripped of the ball, and it's recovered by Lebanon Catholic with less than a minute to play in the quarter. Nisha Pierre with it, and she plays catch, and Shally tries a three. It's in and out, no good, and the rebound off to the Dutchman. And bringing it quickly into the front court is Bachman to Fisher. Fisher gets it inside, but the shot is blocked, and Shally comes away with it with 39 seconds. Bounce pass goes out of bounds. It was intended for Schellahamer, and just skidded on the floor, and Jaden could not reach it. And the ball turns over to the Little Dutchman, trailing by 7 at 10-3, with 35 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Meredith Bachman with the ball, now on the far side, or the far wing, to Singer. Back to Bachman and to Fisher, and now Singer for a long jumper that is off the backboard, but that's all. And Lebanon Catholic will play for the final shot with 14 seconds left. Bounce pass on the far wing to Schellahamer. Schellahamer to high post to Warren, and then back to Shally. With 3 seconds, Shally's going to have to launch one, and she does, and the shot is just off the back of the iron, no good. That's the end of the first quarter with the score. Lebanon Catholic 10 and Annville-Cleona 3. You're listening to high school basketball on WLBR.
An atmosphere of devotion, instilling moral values, academic excellence, achievement in athletics and the arts. One teacher for every 15 students. Nearly 5,000 graduates. 96% go on to higher education. A rich tradition of faith, family, and service, preserving our past, building upon the future. Lebanon Catholic, we have faith in your child's education.
To enroll your child, call 273-3731 today. Thinking of building a new home? You deserve the quality and attention to detail provided by award-winning woodland contractors at Stratford Meadows. Adjoining the Lebanon Rail Trail, Stratford Meadows offers custom single-family homes on spacious lots with no HOA fees. We are open Sundays from 1 to 3 or by appointment. Call me, Nancy Smeltzer, at RE/MAX of Lebanon County, 270-8808, or my direct line at 270-4292.
Back here at Lebanon Catholic High School. We've completed one quarter. And the Lebanon Catholic girls lead 10-3 over Annville-Cleona. Annville-Cleona will get the ball to start the second quarter. Zimmerman to inbound, and she gets it to Meredith Bachman. Comes across the timeline. Annville-Cleona trailing by 7. Lebanon Catholic has had a 7-point lead a couple of times. Now it's Zimmerman on the near wing to Hayes. Back outside to Zimmerman. And then a long cross-court pass is completed, but the shot is no good. And Shally battling for a rebound, but can't quite reach it as Zimmerman knocks it into the backcourt. Shally actually had touched it, so it was okay for that to go into the backcourt. And the Little Dutchman have it. And a long jumper is no good. Rebound to Warren. Warren throws the ball away, and it goes out of bounds, but it will still be Beaver ball. Kind of a careless pass by Allison but she was very fortunate that there was a Little Dutchman player there, and the ball bounced high, and it was deflected by the Little Dutchman player. I think that was Hayes, out of bounds. So the Beavers do take over, and it's Nisha Pierre with a cross-court pass to Shali. Shali drives the baseline and is fouled as she goes to the hoop. 52 seconds into the second quarter, and the foul is on Meredith Bachman. It's her first. Just a fourth team foul on the Little Dutchman. Shali will inbound from the near side of the basket at the end line. Gets it into Mars and then back outside to Pierre. Now in the near corner to Shali, and Shali dribbles back to between the circles. Sends it cross court to Warren, and then Shali gets it back after a return from Pierre. Now Shali again, quick pass, kind of a touch pass, and then beautiful ball movement to Shellhammer, puts it in. Nice assist from Celine Mars. And good ball movement by the Beavers, and they take the biggest lead. It's 9 at 12-3. Meredith Bachman with the ball. Right-hand dribble, sends it over on the far wing, And Bachman gets it back, and the long jump shot by Zimmerman, by Fisher is no good. Ball bounds away and goes out of bounds. It will be Beaver ball. Leading by 9 with 6:28 to play, second quarter. Shali brings it up. Now to Nisha Pierre on the far side. Nisha with the left-hand dribble to Warren. Warren to Pierre, then to the near side to Shali, then far side. Warren will try a three and hit. That's her 11th from downtown this year. And a timeout being called, 30-second timeout. We'll take one quickly. With Lebanon Catholic leading 15-3, you're listening to high school basketball on WLBR.
You're only as old as you feel. 30 minutes of exercise most days of the week can improve your physical and mental well-being. The Lebanon Valley Family YMCA offers our members a state-of-the-art facility, over 100 group exercise classes including Silver Sneakers, Silver and Fit, and Gentle Yoga, and wellness coaches dedicated to helping our members exercise accordingly. The YMCA works with a host of Medicare supplemental programs that will pay for your membership. The excuses are over. Join the YMCA today to live a healthier tomorrow. Financial assistance is available to those who qualify. Call 273-2691 for details.
6:06 to play, second quarter, and Lebanon Catholic has jumped out to a 12-point lead thanks to that three-pointer by Allison Warren. They lead 15-3, and another turnover by the Little Dutchman. Pierre to Shali. Shali drives in. Her shot is no good. I think she probably thinks she was fouled. Was in a lot of traffic, but it's Bachman with the ball. Meredith now on the far side to Hayes. Hayes' pass is deflected out of bounds by Shali. It'll still be Dutchman ball, Little Dutchman ball. And coming out, Chloe Inman was in the game. My apologies for not mentioning her earlier. And she checks out. As Zimmerman gets the ball, she's on the near wing, way beyond the arc. To Bachman, now to Zimmerman, now goes to the near side, and Fisher's shot is no good, and Annville-Cleona is getting one and done. They're not getting any offensive rebounds, and Pierre's shot, pass for Schellahammer is too high, goes out of bounds at the end line. It will be Little Dutchman ball with 5:24 to play, second quarter. Lebanon Catholic leading 15-3. Meredith Bachman brings it up. Switching hands from right to left, and then stops and gets it to Zimmerman. Now to Fisher on the near wing. Hannah trying to drive outside, and she was bumped, but there is no call. And Hannah says something to the officials that she had lost the ball and turned it over. And Hannah's going to come out, and Michaela Singer will come back in for the Little Dutchman. Beavers leading 15-3, approaching 5 minutes to play, second quarter. Shali with the ball between the circles. Now bounce pass on the high post to Celine Mars, who drives in. Her shot is partially deflected. Scramble for the ball, and a foul is called. Thought there might be a jump ball, but instead a foul called, and that's on Allison Warren. That's her second. 16 foul on the Beavers. So Annville-Cleona will be shooting free throws the rest of the way as Bachman brings it up. Meredith on the high post gets a return pass and it puts a shot up. It's no good. And DeMars with the rebound. Quick outlet pass to Pierre. Pierre to Warren for a three, and the shot is off the back rim, no good. But a offensive rebound by Schellehammer. She missed from close in, and the rebound taken away by Bachman. Meredith brings it into the front court on the far side, going all the way in, blaze it up, no, and looks like she was hit by Charlie, but there's no call. Pierre keeps the play alive to Schellehammer. Her shot is no good, but she's fouled, and she will go to the line. I think Meredith Bachman, I think she might have gotten hit in the eye or somewhere in the face. But there was no call. And Michaela Singer picks up her second foul. It's the 15th foul. And Jaden Schellehammer, who's only taken one free throw this year and made it, well, she breaks that string as she misses the first. 1 for 2 from the line. 6.4 points per game average is Jaden's average. Left-hand push is off the back rim, no good, so she missed 2. And it remains a 12-point lead for Lebanon Catholic with 4:15 to play, second quarter. Bachman with the ball, bounce pass on the near wing to Hayes. Hayes back to Bachman and swings it over on the far side. And back to Bachman once again. To Zimmerman, and then the pass is deflected, blocked really by Charlie, who lays it up. No, good defense that time by Zimmerman. And a good play by Charlie. Now Bachman with the ball. Bachman thought about driving in against Pierre, but decided against it. Gets it back to Zimmerman, to to Bachman once again, to the line, to the lane, running one-hander, and banked home. Nice drive by Bachman. It's her second basket. She's got 4, cuts the lead to 10, 15 to 5 with 3.5 minutes to play second quarter. Now it's Celine Mars, and she loses the ball on a pass. Might have been a little bit high, but I think Celine probably should have handled it. And Bachman has it. Turnover against the Beavers. Now up top is Singer. Singer with a bounce pass to Hayes, and her long jumper is no good, and ball goes out of bounds. It will still be Little Dutchman ball as Hannah Fisher comes back into the game and Addie Hayes goes out. And it looks like Steph Inman will inbound it. Looking for somebody. Now gets it in the low post to Bachman. Puts it up and in. Nice entry pass. 4 in a row by Annville-Cleona has cut the lead to 8, 15 to 7. Charlie with the ball, patiently dribbling up between the circles. Now to Warren, now to Pierre on the near wing. Pierre wide open is Warren, and she misses the layup. And then fouls to compound the error. And that will send Annville-Cleona to the foul line. And that's the third foul on Allison Warren. So she, after being wide open and missing the layup, she adds insult to injury, you might say, and misses the foul shot, and Warren's coming out, and Hannah Callahan will come in for the Beavers. Morgan Zimmerman to the line. She is just 1 for 4 from the charity stripe this year in the early going, and her high arcer is good. She'll get one more on the front end of the 1-and-1. 15 to 8 is the score. 7-point lead. 6-0 run for Annville-Cleona. They had trailed by 12. They have cut the lead in half to 6 at 15 to 9. 2:40 to play in the quarter, and it's Charlie with the ball. Mariah Charlie on the far side. Now over the near wing to Schellehammer to Callahan. And Hannah can shoot it. It tries to get a pass inside to Mars, but throws it over her head, and it's run down by Fisher. Another pass blocked by Charlie, but she couldn't recover this one, and the Little Dutchman still have it. Bachman from long range is an air ball, caught by no one yet, and then it is taken by Fisher and puts it up and in. Hannah Fisher with her first basket. She's got 3. 8-0 run by the Little Dutchman has cut the lead to 4, and a timeout being called by Lebanon Catholic, and it's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here with 2:09 to play in the second quarter. Lebanon Catholic had it seemed like a very comfortable lead the way things were going, 15 to 3. But an 8-0 run by Annville-Cleona has cut that lead to 4 at 15-11. And Annville-Cleona playing a much better game of basketball at the moment. Lebanon Catholic has missed some wide open shots. And as is often the case, they're also missing some free throws. Schellhammer missed 2 in this quarter. Lebanon Catholic has the ball. Approaching 2 minutes to play, second quarter. Shally to Callahan, nearly had it stolen, and a foul, and that is on Singer, her third. So Michaela Singer is going to go out. Addie Hayes comes back in for the Little Dutchman. 2:02 to play, second quarter. Inbound pass to Callahan to Shally on the far corner. Now cross court to Pierre to Callahan. And again back on the far side to Shally. Bad pass and the foul. Very fortunate for the Beavers because that pass really had nothing on it. The foul is on Zimmerman. That's her second. And it will send Lebanon Catholic to the line. It will send Nisha Pierre to the line. She is 11 for 37 this year, 30%. For the fortunes of the Beavers to improve, she has got to improve the free throw shooting, and she makes the first. That's her first point of the night. That breaks an 8-0 run by the Little Dutchman. 16-11 the score, 153 to play, second quarter. Pierre with the second. That shot is short, but she gets her own rebound, gets it to Mars. Mars shot it from underneath. She was too far underneath and therefore had no angle. And Annville-Cleona loses it out of bounds, kind of careless by Meredith Bachman. 1:42 to play. 5-point lead for the Beavers at 16-11. And Shally brings it up across the timeline into the front court. Now to Pierre on the near wing. Between the circles to Mars, and now on the far side to Shally. Held over her head to Callahan. Callahan from 15. Shot is only went 14, and the ball goes out of bounds. Kind of silly that time. Bachman lets it go out of bounds. There was no one near her. She could have just picked up the ball, taken the rebound. 1:20 to play in the quarter. Annville-Cleona trailing by 5. They've got the ball. And it is Fisher with a bounce pass to Hayes, and the ball is kicked out into the backcourt, run down, and they're going to call an over and back. That's interesting. I thought the ball was deflected by one of the Beavers, but apparently not. And so Lebanon Catholic takes it with 69 seconds remaining in the quarter. And kind of a dangerous pass to Pierre, to Mars now from Shally. She went toward the basket when she had 2 people open that make it a less dangerous pass. Shally gets the ball back and is fouled. Excuse me, Schellhammer with the ball, and she's fouled as she drove to the hoop. The foul, and it's a first, is on Steph Inman. And Jaden Schellhammer will have 2 shots as she was in the act of shooting. And her first rattles around and goes out. She's 0 for 3 from the line tonight. And now 1 for 4 from the line this year as Leah Pasto comes into the game for Nisha Pierre. This is a good move because Pierre picked up 2 fouls quickly, and Coach Patty Howard doesn't want her to get her third one. So Pasto comes in. Schellhammer's second, it also rattles around and comes out. Pasto fighting for the rebound, and she calls as a tie-up. Nice play by Leah, who just came into the game. And the ball goes over to the Beavers. Remains Lebanon Catholic possessions. 57.4 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Shally, and bounding from the end line way outside to Schellhammer. Schellhammer with a drive, and then gets back to Shally, crosses the lane. Now to Callahan for 3, just a little bit too long, no good. And the rebound off to Fisher. Hannah brings it across with 45 seconds left. Fisher now trying to get it over in the far corner, does, and it's kicked out of bounds by Shally. As Inman tried to get the ball back to Fisher, Mariah Shally. And the ball actually was kicked by Shally, or knocked out of bounds by Shally, and it went right into the bench. And Mary Harding is going to be taken to the dressing room because she was hit by the ball. The shot by Inman is no good, and the rebound off to Shawley, bounce pass, near wing to Pastel. Now Callahan will try another three. That shot is no good. But Pastel with a nice offensive rebound to Shawley for three. That one's no good. Callahan with a rebound. She throws up an air ball, and the rebound off to Schollahamer. She gets it back outside to Pastel, to Shawley with 12 seconds, to Callahan from the arc, and she hits. It's a two, but what a great sequence there by Lebanon Catholic. They got extra shots. 3 seconds. Bachman to Fisher. Throws up a prayer, and it's no good. That's the end of the first half with the score. Lebanon Catholic 18 and Annville-Cleona 11. We'll be back with stats and more right after these messages. You're listening to high school basketball on WLBR.
We're here because we care.
At Kramer Funeral Home and Crematory, we're proud to have served Lebanon County with unmatched dedication for 100 years. Since 1915, our mission has been simple, to offer meaningful ceremonies that celebrate the life that has been lived. Ceremonies that honor the memory of your loved one with dignity, respect, and understanding. For information about our services, phone 867-4811 or visit KramerFuneralHome.com.
Hi, this is Wendy from the Lebanon Federal Credit Union. This holiday season, get a head start on your shopping list with a Visa Platinum credit card from Lebanon Federal Credit Union. Featuring a fixed rate as low as 7.9% APR, no annual fee, and new rewards for purchases. LFCU will have your to-do list crossed off and checked twice in no time. It's never been a better time to bank with the Lebanon Federal Credit Union. Local, loyal Lebanon. Federally insured by the NCUA.
An atmosphere of devotion, instilling moral values, academic excellence, achievement in athletics and the arts. One teacher for every 15 students. Nearly 5,000 graduates. 96% go on to higher education. A rich tradition of faith, family, and service, preserving our past, building upon the future. Lebanon Catholic, we have faith in your child's education.
To enroll your child, call 273-3731 today.
Back here at Lebanon Catholic High School, we are at halftime of the first game of our doubleheader, the Annville-Cleona girls against the Lebanon Catholic girls. And at halftime, Lebanon Catholic with an 18-11 lead. That second quarter was an even quarter, although it seemed that Annville-Cleona dominated much of it. But again, it turned out an even quarter with two runs, as it was a 10-3 start 10-3 after the first quarter, and then a 5-0 run by Lebanon Catholic made it 15-3, but an 8-0 run by Annville-Cleona cut that lead to 4 at 15-11 before Annville-Cleona got the last 3 points of the quarter to finish with a 7-point lead, as it was at the end of the first quarter at 18-11. Leading scorers in the game for Annville-Cleona, it's Meredith Bachman. She has 3 field goals for 6 points. Also scoring for Annville-Cleona, Hannah Fisher with a field goal, 1 out of 2 from the line for 3 points, and Morgan Zimmerman with 2 free throws out of 2 in the second quarter for her 2 points. So Annville-Cleona with only 4 field goals in the first half. And for Lebanon Catholic, they're being led by Celine Mars. Celine with 6 points all in the first quarter from 3 field goals. And also scoring some pretty balanced scoring for the Beavers the rest of the way, with Jaden Schollahamer with 4 points, 2 field goals, but she is 0 for 4 from the foul line. We'll talk about that a little bit more in just a moment. Allison Warren hit a 3. That's the three-pointer that finished the 5-0 run that gave Lebanon Catholic that 12-point lead at 15-3. 1 point for Nisha Pierre. She's 1 out of 2 from the line. Hannah Callahan with a 2 for her 2 points, and 2 points from the line for Mariah Shawley. Lebanon Catholic shooting 3 for 8 from the foul line, 3 for 4 for Annville-Cleona. Well, that's where we are at halftime. We didn't really get a chance to talk about these two teams too much as we came on the air, and because the JV game ended, I think, a little prematurely. Or a little earlier than they expected. We started this game a little bit earlier. But just taking a look at these two games, first of all, Annville-Cleona comes in 1-4 on the season, 0-3 in league play. They lost in league play to Cocalico and Peter Strasburg and Donegal. The loss on Donegal on Wednesday night, 52-34. Steph Inman was the leading scorer for the Little Dutchman girls that night with 12 points. Meredith Bachman had 11. And the second quarter was their bugaboo. They were outscored by Donegal 16-3 in the second quarter. The rest of the way pretty close, but it was that second quarter being outscored by 13 that really hurt Annville-Cleona. And Meredith Bachman is the leading scorer for the Little Dutchman girls. She averages 11.4 points a game, and she's about right on that right now. She has 6 at the end of the first half, so pretty close to her average, just a little bit above it in the first half. As for the Lebanon Catholic girls, we mentioned they came in 2-2 on the season and 1-2 in league play. Second place in Section 4. Both teams, of course, in Section 4. They opened the season with a win over Harrisburg Academy, but then since then have lost to Elko in overtime, game that you heard on WQIC. That's the game I did last Friday. And then they also lost to Northern Lebanon, a game that I did also, and then on WLBR. And then they beat Lampeter Strasburg on Wednesday night, 58-42. Nisha Pierre with 16 points, Mariah Shelley 14, and Jaden Schellahammer with 11. The three players in double figures for the Beavers that night. So they're trying to extend their winning streak right now, having won their last game and trying to make it 2 in a row this evening with this game against Annville-Cleona. We've got plenty of action coming up in the Lancaster-Lebanon League. Real quickly, just 3 more games after this one as far as the year 2015 is concerned. One of those games, of course, is tonight with the Annville-Cleona boys and Lebanon Catholic boys playing in the second half of our doubleheader. And Monday and Wednesday of next week, we'll have games for you right here on WLVR. I'll be bringing you the Hempfield boys at Cedar Crest, 7:30 game time here on WLVR. And then on Wednesday, the night before Christmas Eve, Manheim Township comes to the Falcon Cage for action there as we'll see Manheim Township against Cedar Crest again, 7:30 game time right here on WLBR. Then we'll take a bit of a time out through the holidays and then come back on Tuesday, January the 5th, and we'll have, in a sense, doubleheader action, one game on each station. Dave will be right here on WLBR, the Northern Lebanon girls going up against Elko. Should be a pretty good game. That game is at Elko, 7:30 game time on WLBR. And I'll be bringing boys action. Elko boys, Colton Lawrence against the Northern Lebanon boys, 7:30 on our sister station, Soft Rock 100.1 WQIC. And then later that week, we'll go to the Mid-Penn Conference, Cedar Cliff against the Palmyra boys. Palmyra boys doing well. They just lost their first loss of the season to Mechanicsburg, but 3-1 so far, and off to a good start in league play. Excuse me, that's girls. I was looking at the long line. That's girls. Cedar Cliff girls against Palmyra. Palmyra just beat Mechanicsburg for their second win of the season, but they've had lost 4 in a row. Ron Berman trying to right the ship a little bit there. Well, we got a couple of minutes to go until we start the third quarter, so let's take a bit of a break as Annville-Cleona trails Lebanon Catholic 18-11. Let's take a timeout. You're listening to high school basketball on WLVR.
Hi, this is Bill Smeltzer from Woodland Contractors.
And Nancy Smeltzer from RE/MAX of Lebanon County. We would like to take a moment to say thank you from our family to yours.
From Bill,
Nancy,
Billy,
Julie, Ben, Luke, Zach, Jim, Carrie,
Dan,
Cody, and Pete,
and all the families of Woodland Contractors.
Happy Holidays! PA 12861.
You're only as old as you feel. 30 minutes of exercise most days of the week can improve your physical and mental well-being. The Lebanon Valley Family YMCA offers our members a state-of-the-art facility, over 100 group exercise classes including Silver Sneakers, Silver and Fit, and Gentle Yoga, and wellness coaches dedicated to helping our members exercise accordingly. The YMCA works with a host of Medicare supplemental programs that will pay for your membership. The excuses are over. Join the YMCA today to live a healthier tomorrow. Financial assistance is available to those who qualify. Call 273-2691 for details.
We're here because we care.
At Kramer Funeral and Crematory, we're proud to have served Lebanon County with unmatched dedication for 100 years. Much has changed since 1915, but our mission has remained the same. We're there for you and your family every step of the way, from pre-planning your funeral arrangements to our Circle of Friends Aftercare program. To learn more, phone 867-4811 or visit KramerFuneralHome.com.
Just about ready to get started with the third quarter and the second half of our first game of our doubleheader. Both teams huddled around their coaches, and we're just about ready to get started with Lebanon Catholic leading 18-11. I believe Annville-Cleona will get the ball to start the second half. Lebanon Catholic has led throughout. They have never trailed in this game. And it is Annville-Cleona shooting to the basket to our left in this second half. And Meredith Bachman has the ball. Gets it to Zimmerman. Back to Bachman. And then her pass is knocked out of bounds and deflected out of bounds by Fisher. And it will be Lebanon Catholic ball. So a quick turnover against the Little Dutchman. 12 seconds in. Shawley with the ball, right-hand dribble, now on the far side to Nisha Pierre. Between the circles, up top to Warren, and now to Schellahammer on the near wing. Jane with a drive, then a bounce pass to Shawley, had a wide-open shot, decided against it, drives in and is fouled as she goes to the hoop. And there will be a two-shot foul. Mariah 2 for 2. And the foul, I believe, was on Addie Hayes. Yes, it is. That's just her first. First team foul. And Shawley, as we mentioned, 2 for 2 from the line. That was in the first quarter. And her first free throw is short. No good. She'll get one more. 30 seconds in. 18-11 the score. Lebanon Catholic with the 7-point lead. Shawley trying to extend it to 8. And she does. 19-11, 8-point lead for the Beavers. Bachman on the baseline to Fisher. Her shot rattles out, no good. Fight for the ball, and Inman comes up with it, and her shot is deflected out of bounds, and Steph is shaking her head as to say, I can't get a break. Because I think she thought she was fouled a couple of other times in the first half, and probably thought she was fouled there, but the officials called out a clean deflection, and Annville-Cleona continues to keep the ball way outside. It is Hayes with it. Now to Fisher, and Hannah dribbling with the left hand, changes to the right. She gets into the lane, and a jump ball. Nice play by Nisha Pierre, and Lebanon Catholic gets it. As Nisha Pierre tied up Hannah Fisher. 7:07 to play in the third quarter. 19-11, Lebanon Catholic with an 8-point lead. They scored the only point of this quarter on a free throw by Shawley. Now Lebanon Catholic with on the far wing is Pierre. Pierre holding the ball now with a dribble. Still on the far wing, and the count, now they decide to stop counting as Pierre drives back to Shawley on the far wing. Shawley with the ball. Quick pass to Pierre between the circles. Now Shawley moves without the ball. Gets it to Mars, does Pierre. Celine to Warren. Warren between the circles, now on the near wing to Pierre. 6.5 minutes to play in the quarter. Now to Mars. Celine Mars with it to Warren. Allison with a right-hand dribble to Schellahammer. Schellahammer holding the ball. Now it's back to Pierre just outside the arc, top of the key. To Warren on the near wing. Allison looking to drive, still looking now to Celine Mars. Mars is going to pop from about 11. The shot is no good, and the rebound comes off to Bachman. Meredith brings it into the front court. Bounce pass, and then she gets a return pass from Zimmerman. Now to Fisher, outside the arc, and Hannah walked with the ball. She thought about passing it to Hayes and changed her mind, and she slid her foot as she made that change. Michaela Singer coming back into the game. So a couple of turnovers against the Little Dutchman have hurt them in this quarter so far. Shally, give and go to Mars, and she's fouled going up. Fouls on Meredith Bachman. And for Meredith, that is just her second team foul. And Celine Mars, who has only one free throw this year, and she missed it, goes to the line, and her first is off the back of the rim, no good. She'll get one more. As we mentioned, Lebanon Catholic is not. Neither team has very good free throw shooters. Free throw shooting is really poor on all four teams, as Mars is long with the second, but Pierre gets the offensive rebound, and so the Beavers keep it. Now it is Mars getting it back, trying to get back, and nearly stolen by Fisher, but Pierre recovers it to Schellheimer across the lane to Mars, who juggled it, but still keeps it in a nice interception, that time by Singer. And Michaela brings it into the front court. Back over on the far side to Bachman, and passes stocked away and stolen away by Shally to Nisha Pierre, puts it up and in. It was Pierre, though, that made the initial play, the initial block. Pierre with 3 points. It's a 10-point lead for Lebanon Catholic at 21-11. 5 minutes to play, third quarter. And a pop shot from Inman, just inside the lane, for her first basket of the night. Cuts the lead to 8, 21-13, 4:45 to play, third quarter. Now it's Schellheimer with the ball. Schellheimer on the near wing, crosses the lane. She's going to drive all the way in. Left-hand hook is no good, but she's fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2, where she's 0 for 4. Meredith Bachman picking up her third foul. And Hannah Fisher is going to check back into the game for Annville-Cleona, as Jaden Schellheimer misses her first free throw. She is 0 for 5 tonight. And now 1 for 6 on the season after she came in 1 for 1. Gets one more. 8-point lead for Lebanon Catholic, and is still 8. But Warren did have the rebound for a moment and lost it. So Jaden Schellheimer 0 for 6 from the line. We'll see how that plays out later on, but right now it's still an 8-point lead for the Beavers at 21-13. 4:20 to play, and a long jumper is short, and the rebound by Warren. Quickly out to Shally. Shally tried to drive in, puts up a running one-hander, kind of a wild shot that's no good, and the rebound comes off to Bachman. And Meredith with good defense that time to force that wild shot by Shally. Now on the far wing, that pass goes out of bounds. No, it's still good. And nice save that time by Fisher. Fisher has the ball now between the circles, and to Inman, and Inman is fouled going up. On her drive to the basket as she tried a left-hand running one-hander. The foul is on Allison Warren, and that is her fourth. And Hannah Callahan is going to come back into the game. Hannah did a good job in the couple of minutes she was in the first half. Inman's first free throw is good. She is one of the better free throw shooters in this that's playing tonight. 6 for 8 coming in, now 7 for 9. She gets one more. 7-point lead, that's the way it was at halftime. Inman will try to cut it to 6, and she does not, as the rebound comes off to Pierre. Nisha Pierre, who's going to go coast to coast, puts it up. No, but she's fouled. And that foul may be on Inman. And it is. Steph picking up her second foul. Fourth team foul on the Little Dutchman already, with 3:45 to play in the third quarter. And Nisha Pierre to the line for 2 shots. She's 1 out of 2 tonight. 12 for 39, and now 13 for 40 as she makes the first. That one rolled in. As we said, earlier, Lebanon Catholic's fortunes, if they're to improve, a lot of it's going to deal with how Nisha Pierre shoots free throws, and that one is short. So she's made half of them tonight, which considering that she came in 30%, is a bit of an improvement. Fisher nearly carried the ball, but no call. Now trying to get it inside to Inman, but that pass is intercepted by Mars, stolen away by Inman. Then her shot is blocked. Nice play by Pierre to knock it back outside to Bachman. Bachman has it. Meredith Bachman with the ball, and that pass is knocked away, or the ball knocked away by Pierre, but recovered by Fisher. Now to Bachman, to Fisher on the far wing. Now on the far corner to Singer. Singer trying to drive in, and pass is stolen away by Pierre. Nisha Pierre on the far wing. Trying to drive in with a bounce pass to Charlie, back outside to Pierre for a shot, puts it up and in, she counts and she's fouled. Very unselfish play by Mariah Charlie. And good movement without the ball by Pierre to look for that pass. Very pretty pass by those two as Inman comes out. And Chloe Inman comes in. So Chloe for Steph, and Pierre with a chance for a three-point play, and she completes it. And then a steal by Charlie on the inbounds pass, but then her pass is stolen away by Fisher, who drives in, and offensive foul called on Hannah Fisher. Excuse me. Lebanon Catholic missed all that glory, now leading by 11 at 25-14. Biggest lead was 12 at 15-3. Have a chance to get the biggest lead of the game. And Charlie brings it up. Mariah and Nisha Pierre have been doing a lot of the damage. Pierre on top of the arc, now to Zimmerman, or to Schellhammer, rather. Jaden driving, gets it up to Pierre. Pierre trapped, gets it to Celine Mars. Mars drives and puts it up and in. A lot of strength by Celine Mars. Biggest lead of the game, 13 by Lebanon Catholic at 27-14. Bachman with it now outside to Fisher, and her pass is deflected out of bounds by Charlie. Charlie with very quick hands. We've seen that 3 or 4 times tonight. 2:22 to play, third quarter. 13-point lead for Lebanon Catholic, 27-14. And a bounce pass to Singer. She's going to try a three. It shot is a little bit too long, no good. Fight for the rebound, Mars and Inman, and I think Chloe Inman had control of the ball, but she was on the end line. At least that seems to be the call, and Lebanon Catholic will have it. Full court pressure now by the little Dutchman, and it's Nisha Pierre with it, and she brings it into the front court, high dribble, then dishes it off to Celine Mars, loses it, but Pierre recovers it. Back to Callahan, now to Charlie on the far wing, who set it up with less than 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Now on the far wing to Mars. Celine looking inside, now dribbles it, then tries to get a Pierre. Pierre stumbled for a moment, but recovers her balance and still has the ball. Down the near wing to Callahan. Callahan tries to get a pass inside to Mars, but it's deflected, but Pierre recovers it to Charlie, back inside to Mars. Her layup is no good, and the rebound comes off to Annville-Cleona and to Zimmerman. And Morgan brings it into the front court. 1:27 to play, third quarter. To Bachman. Bachman drives all the way and lays it up and in. Nice move by Meredith. And a timeout being called by Annville-Cleona, and they'll take a full timeout, so will we. 80 seconds to play third quarter. 27-16 Lebanon Catholic. You're listening to high school basketball on WLBR.
Hi, this is Wendy from the Lebanon Federal Credit Union. This holiday season, get a head start on your shopping list with a Visa Platinum credit card from Lebanon Federal Credit Union. Featuring a fixed rate as low as 7.9% APR, no annual fee, and new rewards for purchases. LFCU will have your to-do list crossed off and checked twice in no time. It's never been a better time to bank with the Lebanon Federal Credit Union. Local, loyal Lebanon. Federally insured by the NCUA.
An atmosphere of devotion, instilling moral values, academic excellence, achievement in athletics and the arts. One teacher for every 15 students. Nearly 5,000 graduates. 96% go on to higher education. A rich tradition of faith, family, and service, preserving our past, building upon the future. Lebanon Catholic. We have faith in your child's education.
To enroll your child, call 273-3731 today.
1 minute, 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Lebanon Catholic with an 11-point lead at 27-16. The biggest lead was 13 at 27-14. Now Lebanon Catholic with the ball, and it'll be Callahan from the end line to inbound. To Shally, she brings it into the front court. Shellhammer for a jumper, and she hits it from the near corner inside the arc. But Jaden with her third basket, she's got 6 points. Back to a 13-point lead for the second time for Lebanon Catholic. 29-16, a minute to play in the quarter. Now it's Bachman. Bachman driving. Pushes off on the far side, and it's Singer, I believe, that made it, or Fisher. It's Fisher with a nice basket. And Fisher, and she steals a pass. Bachman drives all the way in, lays it up and in, and counts, and she's fouled. So a little bit of a run now by Annville-Cleona. Has cut the lead to 9 as Shally picks up the foul. Just her second, only the second team foul of the second half. And the free throw is good by Bachman. Meredith, 8 for 12 this year. Cuts the lead to 8 inside for Shellhammer. She misses the layup, wide open. It's a third or fourth wide open layup that the Beavers have missed. 30 seconds to play at the half, or in the third quarter, excuse me. Now it's Fisher. Fisher with the ball to Bachman, to Fisher with 20 seconds. Now to Zimmerman. Zimmerman trying to drive the baseline. Stolen away by Shally. She has got such quick hands. Gets it to Celine Mars. Mars to Nisha Pierre with 10 seconds. Pierre with the ball. Looks like a drive, but gets it back to Shally with 3 seconds. She launches one. It's an air ball. Goes out of bounds at the end of the quarter. With the score, Lebanon Catholic 29, Annville-Cleona 21. You're listening to high school basketball on WLBR.
Heritage Run is redefining retirement. Perfect for snowbirds, our low monthly fees include lawn and landscaping care, snow removal to your front door, fan taxes, garbage removal, and more. With pricing starting at $176,000 and a guaranteed fee structure, you can feel secure in your future. Come and visit us at 2320 West Oak Street, Sunday from 1 to 3, Thursdays from 2 to 4, or call me, Nancy Smeltzer, a RE/MAX of Lebanon County, 270-8808, or my direct line at 270-4292 for more information.
You're only as old as you feel. 30 minutes of exercise most days of the week can improve your physical and mental well-being. The Lebanon Valley Family YMCA offers our members a state-of-the-art facility, over 100 group exercise classes including Silver Sneakers, Silver and Fit, and Gentle Yoga, and wellness coaches dedicated to helping our members exercise accordingly. The YMCA works with a host of Medicare supplemental programs that will pay for your membership. The excuses are over. Join the YMCA today to live a healthier tomorrow. Financial assistance is available to those who qualify. Call 273-2691 for details.
That night back here, ready for the fourth quarter. Lebanon Catholic has led throughout 29-11, but I remember 1 week ago, they also led throughout against Elko, and finally Elko came back and tied the game and went into overtime, and Elko won it. Lebanon Catholic does not want to see this one get away. And Annville-Cleona just turned the ball over as a pass from Fisher to Zimmerman, zipped out of the hands of Morgan, and it will be Lebanon Catholic ball. 10 seconds in to the final quarter. Nisha Pierre with the ball. Lebanon Catholic won the third quarter 11-10. Pierre going against Singer, still has the ball. Dribbles it, now gets it on the near side of Shally. Mariah back outside to Mars and to Pierre on the far wing. To Shellhammer and then to Mars on the near wing this time. Now up top to Callahan. The pass nearly intercepted but taken by Shellhammer. To Shally between the circles. Shally then dishes it off to Pierre, to Callahan from the top of the arc, and it's a three. Hannah Callahan, she doesn't get a lot of action, but she is not afraid to shoot, and she's usually pretty accurate. She's got 5 points, and it's a 11-point lead and another turnover against the little Dutchman. As the pass for Zimmerman, Morgan lost control and went out of bounds. 11-point lead for the Beavers. 32-21. And the pass to Charlie, and she drives in. The shot is no good. Rebound to the little Dutchman. Bachman, she tries to drive in, and ball skips across the back of the rim. Taken by Schellhammer. Now to Nisha Pierre. 6.5 minutes to play. 11-point lead for Lebanon Catholic. Inside to Mars, lays it up and in. Celine Mars. She's got 10 points. And it's a 13-point lead for the third time for Lebanon Catholic, 34-21. Now it's Zimmerman with the ball in the near wing. Comes back between the circles, down to Fisher. Fisher's shot is blocked by Callahan and recovered by Schellhammer. And a timeout's going to be called by Lebanon Catholic. It's a full timeout. We'll take one as well. 6:03 to play. 13-point lead for Lebanon Catholic. You're listening to high school basketball on WLBR.
We're here because we care.
Back in 1915, Kramer Funeral Home was established by brothers William E. and Wilbur Kramer. In 1927, the brothers purchased a larger funeral home and furniture store business, making the move to Annville. In 1950, William purchased the current location at 618 East Main Street. At Kramer Funeral Home and Crematory, we're proud to have served Lebanon County with unmatched dedication for 100 years.
Hi, this is Wendy from the Lebanon Federal Credit Union. This holiday season, get a head start on your shopping list with a Visa Platinum credit card from Lebanon Federal Credit Union. Featuring a fixed rate as low as 7.9% APR, no annual fee, and new rewards for purchases. LFCU will have your to-do list crossed off and checked twice in no time. It's never been a better time to bank with the Lebanon Federal Credit Union. Local, loyal Lebanon. Federally insured by the NCUA.
6 minutes, 3 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Lebanon Catholic with a 13-point lead, 34-21. Annville-Cleona's had a couple of runs. They trailed by 12 early, then got it down to 4. He also had it down to 6 at one point after a bigger lead, or bigger deficit. But now it's Mars. She drives in. Shot is blocked very nicely by Inman, I believe. Yes, and for the pass then on the near side. And a travel as Addie Hayes was looking to pass and then slid the pivot foot after she changed her mind. So another turnover, at least 3 in this quarter against Little Dutchman. And Pierre is going to drive all the way, dishes it off to Mars. Mars has nowhere to go with it. It's tied up very nicely by Chloe Inman. But the possession arrow goes to Lebanon Catholic with 5:36 to play. To Callahan, who just hit a big 3. Now to Pierre, to Callahan, the pass nearly over her head. Well, it was over her head, but she was able to reach down and get it. Now a scramble for the ball, and it's taken by Schellhammer at the mid-court line. To Callahan, a cross-court pass to Shawley. Now back to Callahan, to Pierre up top. Now to Mars on the near wing. 5:12 to play. Celine with a left-hand dribble a couple of times. Now to Shawley. Shawley directing traffic. To Callahan on the near wing. Now up top to Schellhammer with 5 minutes left. To Shawley as they're content to just move the ball around and not take any shots. By the way, 16 fouls against Annville-Cleona, so the next foul and Lebanon Catholic will go to the line. And it's Pierre with the ball to Shawley, top of the circle, to Callahan on the far wing. To Schellhammer once again. Man-to-man defense by Annville-Cleona. Now it's Callahan near the baseline, but back outside to Mars and then to Shawley between the circles. 4:26 to play as they've knocked off about a minute, more than a minute on the clock. Pierre holding the ball overhead and then decides to dribble back near the midcourt line. She'll set up traffic there. Now far side to Shawley. Pass a little high, but Mariah went up nicely to get it. Now to Callahan on the near wing. Callahan's pass is going to go into the back court, and it's an over and back against Lebanon Catholic, but they really dropped the knocked a lot of clock off. 3:57 to play in the fourth quarter. And they lead to the Beavers by 13, 34-21. Meredith Bachman has the ball with a right-hand dribble between the circles. Back to Fisher now on the top of the key to Steph Inman. Her shot is no good, and the rebound comes off to Allison Warren. Warren playing with 4 fouls. Now to Nisha Pierre. Pierre on the far side with a good dribble. Now to Jaden Schellhamer. Bounce pass to Warren. Warren has some trouble controlling it and loses the ball to Fisher. Hannah seeing an opening, goes cross-court to Singer, and her shot is no good. Rebound comes off to Mars. Celine nearly tied up by Singer, but recovers it and gets it to Pierre. Nisha Pierre, with a change of dribble, goes all the way in, coast to coast, and scores. Nice move by Nisha Pierre. Pierre has 9. Biggest lead of the game, 15 for Lebanon Catholic, 36-21. Now it's Singer. She's going to try a 3 and hits. Michaela Singer with a bomb from downtown, and a quick timeout called by Annville-Cleona with 2:53 to play. It's still a 12-point lead for Lebanon Catholic at 36-24, and we'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to high school basketball on WLBR.
An atmosphere of devotion, instilling moral values, academic excellence, achievement in athletics and the arts. One teacher for every 15 students. Nearly 5,000 graduates. 96% go on to higher education. A rich tradition of faith, family, and service, preserving our past, building upon the future. Lebanon Catholic. We have faith in your child's education.
To enroll your child, call 273-3731 today.
2 minutes, 53 seconds remaining, fourth quarter, 12-point lead for Lebanon Catholic, 36-24. Annville-Cleona hitting their first 3 of the game. And they really hadn't hit many coming into the game. Addie Hayes had 4. She's the leading three-point shooter for Annville-Cleona. She has not even scored tonight. Allison Warren hit her 11th earlier in the game, and Hannah Callahan also hit one. Was her first of the year. Now Warren to Shawley, nearly an over and back, but Shawley catches the ball to Nisha Pierre on the far wing. So contend again to run some clock, and again Annville-Cleona next foul will send the Beavers to the line, which might not be so bad because they're not very good free throw shooters, generally speaking. Now Shawley with it, 2:24 left, to Pierre. Nisha Pierre between the circles, going against Steph Inman. Now to Schellhamer. Jaden nearly loses the ball, and then there's a foul called, and it's probably on Addie Hayes, but we'll see. Both of them are 31s. And it is on Addie. Just her second, but it is the 7th team foul. And Jaden Schellhamer, who is 0 for 6 from the line, will go back to the line for the front end of a 1-and-1. And her first is off the back of the rim, no good. And as we mentioned earlier, maybe not so bad for Annville-Cleona. Two try-fouls. Air ball is put up by Singer, and it was caught by Schellhamer, and she's fouled. And she'll go back to the line with 2:05 to play. Hannah Fisher picking up the foul. It's her third. And Jaden Schellhamer 0 for 7 from the charity stripe. She has 6 points tonight, all on field goals. And her first is short, no good. So again, she misses, but this time it's Mars with the offensive rebound. She gets it back to Warren. And Lebanon Catholic controls, and they're spreading it out a little bit. Nisha Pierre going against Steph Inman. And then to Warren. Allison Warren with the ball near the midcourt line to Pierre. Way outside, she's fouled by Steph Inman. Her third. This is the last of the 1-and-1s. Nisha Pierre on the line tonight. And came in at just 30%, so she's hitting 60% tonight. And her first free throw is good. She makes the front end of the one-on-one for the second time tonight. She also did it in the second quarter. Gets one more, 13-point lead for Lebanon Catholic, 37-24. And Pierre's second is off the back of the rim, no good, but Celine Mars with another offensive rebound. Second time in a row that Celine has gotten the offensive rebound after a missed free throw, and Warren is fouled by Inman. Inman's fourth foul, and now it's double bonus the rest of the way as Allison Warren goes to the line. 60% free throw shooter, 6 out of 10 this season. She has only 3 points, and that was on a three-pointer in the second quarter. Her first is good. Gets one more. 14-point lead, 38-24. Biggest lead has been 15. And we'll see if Warren can duplicate that, and she does. 5 for Allison on the night. A minute and a half to go. 15-point lead for Lebanon Catholic. Fisher with the ball, back to Singer, and stolen away by Nisha Pierre. Goes coast to coast, lays it up, no, but Charlie with the rebound, puts it in. Mariah Charlie with 5, and a foul on the inbounds pass. Mariah Charlie hitting the deck. And a little bit gimpy as she goes to the line. Bachman that committed the foul, Meredith's fourth. As Charlie was trying to inbound or steal the pass, Bachman got it, and he might have given her a little bit of a nudge as Charlie hits the free throw. 20-point lead now for Lebanon Catholic at 44-24. Annville-Cleona with the ball with just 69 seconds left. Now it's Fisher. Fisher's shot is no good. Rebounded by Warren to Charlie. Charlie underneath to Pierre. Her shot is no good, but Nisha gets the offensive rebound and brings it back out with 50 seconds left. And it'll just hold the ball now, I would suspect. Charlie dribbling across the lane to the far side with 40 seconds left. And Annville-Cleona, of course, will not be or should not be fouling at this point, because the game is well in hand for the Beavers, leading by 20. Pierre to Mars. Mars is going to go up and put it up and in. Really didn't need that basket, but they get it anyway. 46-24 the score with 17 seconds left to Singer, and Singer's shot is good. Three-pointer for Singer. That's her second of the night. And they just dribble it out, and that's the ball game. Final score, Lebanon Catholic 46, Annville-Cleona 27. We'll be back with totals and a wrap-up right after these messages. You're listening to high school basketball on WLBR.
Thinking of building a new home? You deserve the quality and attention to detail provided by award-winning woodland contractors at Stratford Meadows. Adjoining the Lebanon Rail Trail, Stratford Meadows offers custom single-family homes on spacious lots with no HOA fees. We are open Sundays from 1 to 3 or by appointment. Call me, Nancy Smeltzer, at RE/MAX of Lebanon County, 270-8808, or my direct line at 270-4292.
You're only as old as you feel. 30 minutes of exercise most days of the week can improve your physical and mental well-being. The Lebanon Valley Family YMCA offers our members a state-of-the-art facility, over 100 group exercise classes including Silver Sneakers, Silver and Fit, and Gentle Yoga,